Hey guys, what's up? MadSeason here, back with another video for you. Herbalism is one of the most lucrative professions right now, so I figured I should start covering it more. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my personal go-to farming route for Starlight roses, which is the high-end Suramar herb that you need to make flasks and such. And I'll also share some tips and tricks to speed up your farming, since I see a lot of people losing efficiency on that. This is a route that I think not a lot of people know about. It's pretty rare for me to run into other people here. I've done a few 1-hour farming sessions, and in general, with minimum competition, I'm able to pull out 200 to 250 roses per hour. So here's the actual route. The area in the red circle is pretty popular, and for good reason since there are a lot of herbs cluttered around here. But what I like to do instead of farming this area over and over is I like to head northeast along this path, as you can see. The colors correspond to mob density and how annoying it is to traverse the area while trying to avoid drawing aggro. The red is pretty dense with enemies, the green is very sparse, and the yellow is in between. So the basic idea here is to go through the entirety of this red circle in this wolf field and then follow the path up all the way until you reach Telenor. The yellow and green path I've noticed that a lot of people neglect, and they instead favor the wolf fields in the area surrounding Valinar, which I found not only to be more dense with mobs, but it's farmed way more, so it results in a lower farming rate anyways. This yellow and green path is very sparse with mobs and very dense with herbs, as you can see from my GatherMate 2 add-on. So you're going to want to go along this route over and over, and each time you reach the end you want a realm hop to get a fresh Suramar spawn. In general, as long as you're getting good realm hops, it takes around 3 to 4 total before it cycles over and everything respawns on your server. So you're never really waiting on groups to pop up, which is a good thing. It's a pretty decent route that doesn't really require a lot of your attention, so you can just throw on some Netflix or something and it won't be too bad. Like I said, I get around 200 to 250 roses per hour, but that is assuming that you have rank 3 Starlight rose gathering, which unfortunately I don't have yet. As you can see here from this session, I picked up 187 roses, 51 rose dust, and 19 bloods of Sargeras. And as of this video, these roses are currently selling for around 130 gold across all US servers, so that's just over 30,000 gold per hour just from the raw roses alone. Keep in mind that this is pre 7.1 though. Once that patch hits, I'm projecting these to see a pretty substantial decrease in price, so make sure you double check that if you're deciding if it's worth your time or not. And you can of course convert these into flasks or combat potions for even more gold if you're inclined to do so. Plus you can add on whatever how much gold you get from those bloods of Sargeras as a bonus. That's going to depend on what recipes you have, so I'll leave that up to you. Now there are some things you can do to optimize this. A lot of you know about this already, but I highly suggest you pick up a Sky Golem mount. These allow you to pick up herbs while mounted, which speeds up your farming by a ton. It's pretty essential, especially for those wolf fields, because you don't want to be forced to kill a mob every time you want to grab an herb. Another thing, and this is something that a lot of people don't know about, is to grab some Dark Moon Firewater. You can buy these very cheaply off the auction house, and what they do is they speed up your gathering by a lot. This is also pretty essential because it allows you to spam click an herb even if you have multiple enemies on you, and you can get that herb while mounted and continue on. If you don't have it, chances are you'll be interrupted before you can pick it up, so I highly recommend getting it. They last for an hour and they'll pay for themselves 10 times over. Some add-ons I recommend are GatherMate 2 to record the location of all of your herb nodes. This is handy because you can check the spawns more thoroughly. It's definitely gotten me quite a few roses that I otherwise would have missed, so this is a must-have as well if you plan on doing some extended farming. Cross-Realm Assist is a great add-on to realm hop quickly without manually searching for groups. It gives you a single button you can press to auto-join and leave groups quickly, so it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. And a couple things I'll recommend here before I sign off is if you get a quest starter in your farming process is to immediately knock it out. These quests rank up your gathering, so it's vital that you finish them as soon as you start them. They have a random chance to drop per herb, and they can be pretty rare. Like I said, I'm still rank 2, which allows you to pick up bloods of Sargeras on occasion. And rank 3, like I mentioned earlier, makes it so you always get a rose and not dust when you're picking these up. But I guess that's all I have for you. Give this farm a try and let me know what you think of it. I hope you found this video helpful. Give it a like if you liked it, and if you really liked it, let me know in the comments and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, good luck, and peace.